Good morning. Good morning. My good friend, the gatekeeper, greeted me with an indescribable look on his face. This is for you. Hmm? Hmm? Hey, we're back, baby! Huh, and we even had Orda talking to his servants. Cool. Well then, I'll be going. The fatigue that accumulates day by day is becoming impossible to recover from after just one night's sleep. I dragged my body, which seemed to have settled in the bed, managed to regain my spirit, and headed for the door.
Please wait.
When I reached for the door, I was stopped from behind. I turned around to see Esta running up to me with a small bag in his arms. As I tilted my head, Esta took my hand and let me hold it. This is...
Please eat this on the way.
Eat? When I opened the bag, it smelled sweet and nice. I swallowed hard and took one. Where did you buy these baked sweets?
I made them.
You made sweets? Alright, I'm back on track, everybody. We're back. Nohl who? This guy baked sweets? Oh, you made them. What? You made them? I was so surprised that I said it twice. I always knew you were good with your hands, but I didn't know that you were good at baking, too.
No, I can cook, but I'm not good at baking sweets.
Yeah, but this looks quite well done. When I looked up, Esta looked away as if he were embarrassed. Oh. A new word has been discovered. It's been a while again. Uru. A boy who serves as a servant on certain routes. My immersion! He is wise and intelligent, and with a cute look that often causes him to be mistaken for a beautiful girl. Oh no, he sounds like a Yano. Isn't Uru one of the routes that you can do in this game too? I think he is. Oh gosh, he does sound like a Yano though. I wonder. And if you're wondering what a Yano is one of the routes from Nameless, which is a visual novel I played many years ago. We'll see if I'm correct about that or not when we get there, I guess.
I heard that one of His Majesty's chamberlains, Mr. Uru, is good at making such things, so I asked him to teach me.
Why go through all that trouble?
You've been looking particularly tired lately, so I thought I'd do something to help. Does this bother you?
No, of course not. I'm really happy. How can I say... I'm so happy I don't know what to say.
That's good. I'm happy if I can help you out in any way at all.
Esta. I'm in trouble because I just want to hold him tightly. Me too. I've never had these emotions before, so I put on a difficult face.
It does bother you.
I already said that it doesn't. Thank you, Esta.
You don't need to thank me. Your smile is more than enough. Please, don't be reckless, and do your best.
Yes. Even when you're feeling discouraged, someone you care about can be a source of your energy. Feeling totally refreshed, I nodded vigorously. Delicious! I was impressed with the sweets that Esta had baked for me. If this was his first attempt, then he would forever outmatch my cooking skills. I wish I had someone like Mr. Uru to teach me, too. In no time at all, I devoured the contents of the bag and licked the remaining little pieces. I might be criticized for my bad manners, but it doesn't matter as no one is watching. No one is watching, right? But I felt a strange gaze on my face and I got a chill. I must be imagining things? I looked around, but there was no one. Am I hallucinating due to fatigue? Even after taking a few steps, I still felt that there was a strange gaze stuck on my back and I felt uncomfortable. The next thing I knew, I was running to shake off the illusion. Was it Nohl? Was it soon? I feel like if it was Esta, she wouldn't feel so uncomfortable, but I don't know. Good morning. Today I would like to...
Please go home.
I knew this would happen, but still, I didn't like getting refused. Not yet. If I let this get me down, I can't show my face to Esta, who gently saw me off. Before my spirits could be broken, I lifted my chin in remembrance of the gentle taste of the sweets. I puffed out my chest in firm resolution and declared with a smile, "Then I'll be here today as well."
Shall I bring you a chair?
No, I'm fine. Thank you for your consideration.
And the sun set on today as well. The streets at night are dangerous, so I think you should start heading home now.
The guard, who I'd become acquainted with, called out to me with care in his voice. Despite that, my heart and lips were heavy as I said my usual line. "I'll be coming tomorrow, too." I made my usual declaration and turned away from the mansion. It seems like he did receive my letter, but still I couldn't get to meet Mr. Orta today. Is this where you do the drunk guys? I wonder if this is what a one-sided romance feels like, continuing to go see him even after getting dumped over and over. It's an ironic thought in the face of multiple defeats. Has it been a waste? The words that Nohl said to me now prick my heart a little. He really is a disgusting man. I shook my head, trying to wave off the heaviness. As my vision swung to the left, I saw a figure. But the next time I looked closely, no one was standing there, and I felt creeped out. Somebody is watching me? I found myself running back to the castle as fast as I could. Uh-oh. It's the rain day. It's the rain day! Who's watching her? Looks like rain. Unfortunately, the skies were black and cloudy the next day. I looked up at the sky with a grudge, thinking that at least the weather could be on my side. Still, I have to go. I suppressed the urge to collapse on the ground, remembering Esta's smile. Nope, I can't be weak in a place like this. I made a fist, thinking that I couldn't let the rain get the better of me. I felt an unidentified chill again. I had no proof, but I still felt like someone was watching me. But there's no one there. The only other person I could think of is maybe that guy that, Shalu, quote-unquote, hired to get Naala out of here? Like, that guy was kind of a shadowy guy as well. That's a possibility. If someone had been planning to harm me, they would have killed me a few days before when I felt uncomfortable. But since that didn't happen, it could just be my paranoia, or it could be that one of Nohl's subordinates was watching me. Maybe I should ask Esta about it tomorrow. As I was thinking this, I finally felt the presence of someone behind me. Just as I was about to turn around, startled.
My apologies, miss, but could you lend me a hand?
Yeah. I was approached by an old man who had a bad leg. At the same time, the presence of someone behind me disappeared.
Thanks.
It's okay. Did he pull back as I'm no longer alone? Is it just my imagination? At any rate, I thanked the old man who called out to me and headed towards the minister's mansion. Old man came in clutch. Oh, thank goodness I arrived here safely again today. Until a few days ago, I took it for granted that I could arrive here. But now I feel happy just to have made it here in one piece. Even if I don't get to see the minister, I feel lucky to just be in one piece. I can be positive while still keeping my paranoia. Well, let's get ready for today's battle. So, with great enthusiasm, I take my first step. There was the sound of something sharp cutting through the air and piercing behind my feet. I felt a slight vibration on the soles of my feet. The moment my body felt that information, I almost reflexively jumped forward. Gah! I landed and immediately rolled on the ground. A series of sharp arrowheads pierced the ground where my body had been just a moment before. Okay, well, what is that then? I quickly slid into the shadows, dodging the falling arrows. Well, this got exciting all of a sudden.
I'm coming to help!
The doorman, sensing the abnormal situation, tried to run up to me. Aw, bro! Shocked, I shouted with all my might. Stay back, please!
But...
Please, stay back! If you get involved, then I'll lose the right to come here. If I get his vassals involved, then I'd be causing a burden for Minister Orta, too. Then he'd have an ostensible reason to refuse my visits. I can do this! I just need to keep myself hidden. Ah! As I was talking, an arrow grazed the side of my face. A few severed hairs soared up into the wind. He circled around? He circled around to finish me off as I was hiding behind an obstacle. Or maybe there's more than one assassin. In that case, there's no longer any point in hiding. As I rushed to find a new shelter, a shower of arrows fell over me as if taunting its prey. I have to get to the next spot! But I can't find a suitable place. The more I panic, the more my judgment falters. If I don't do something fast, I'm gonna get killed. Hurry, hurry! Ah! An arrowhead grazed my ankle as I was running at full speed. It was only a thin slice of skin, but fear stopped me for a moment. A moment later, my eardrums picked up the sound of arrows being shot. Ah! I turned around to see multiple arrows heading my way. Their descent seemed to be very slow, maybe due to me being on the verge of death. I'm sorry. I couldn't save you. I closed my eyes tightly. In my last moments, I remembered Esta's shy smile. It doesn't hurt. Instead, I felt a strange heaviness. Why? Has the fear of death paralyzed my senses? I lifted my eyelids little by little, and gasped at the sight my eyes beheld in the next moment. No! No, 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 no! This is not how this was supposed to go! Wait! Wait! You fool! Why did you take all those arrows? No! Esta! Where did I go wrong? Should I have left the letter? Is that where I went wrong? What?
Oh. You okay?
Esta?
I'm glad I made it in time. I thought you might be in danger. Lord Nohl told me.
Why? How? Lord Nohl? Esta, covered in blood and with several arrows coming out of his back, is in my arms? My head was in turmoil and my whole body was twitching. Esta! Esta! Esta!
Please, get out of here. Quickly.
Oh. Okay. I'll get you somewhere safe as soon as I can.
No. You have to leave me.
There's no way I could do that! While we're arguing like this, another arrow might be shot. Upset, I looked around, but the enemy might have been perplexed having shot someone he didn't intend to. Now's my chance to get Esta out of here! But carrying a weakened adult man is no easy task. Even pulling hard, I can only move him a little at a time. Wait, Esta! I will save you, no matter what!
It's fine. Actually, maybe this is how the things are supposed to be.
What?
I have been condemned by the spirits. I prayed for your long-cherished wish to be fulfilled. And yet, I hoped that your negotiations would fail. And that you would stay with me forever.
Oh, Esta. We should have communicated more. Esta. Tears slowly welled up in my eyes and fell uncontrollably. A drop ran down Esta's skin, wetting his lips as well.
Are you crying?
It's your fault, you fool.
Sorry. Having made you cry, I have no right to say anything. I didn't want you to leave. Because I love you. Not as a friend, but as a woman. Naala, I love you. Just remember that.
Why are you saying this like it's your last words?
Go. Please. Run. And never look back.
Don't you scar me like this. That is an intended pun for the Lion King. In case some of you are wondering, yes. Run and never look back. Never return. Esta, no, not like this. No. No, Esta! Esta! I screamed, but he didn't respond. Esta's pale face looked like a corpse, frightening me more than when I was ready to be killed. The sound! I could hear the sound of people moving from a distance. Perhaps they decided to launch the next attack. I won't give up! I'll save you, somehow! But even with all my might, I couldn't move Esta's body. I burst into tears, frustrated at my own powerlessness. While crying, I heard the sound of arrows being shot. Emotions moved my body. I hugged Esta deep into my chest to make sure there was one less arrow to stab him. Esta! Huh? I never thought I would be surprised twice. I opened my eyes in astonishment and looked up at the back that stood up to protect us. Orda! Really? Orda came out to save us? Damn! Good man, Orda.
Well, well. You really are quite a nuisance, forcing this old man to take up his sword.
Minister Orda? I couldn't believe my eyes. I blinked repeatedly, wondering if, on the verge of death, I was having a convenient dream. But the dream did not disappear, and furthermore, it also gave the appearance of a fearless smile and profound voice.
I appreciate your gaze of admiration, but I do have a wife, you know.
Oh, Orda. Why did you... Arrows were lying at Minister Orda's feet, which he must have parried with his sword. Damn, the skillage! Obviously, he protected us from the enemy.
Why don't we leave the questions for later and get the hell out of here? That man is a Nasla man, the country that kidnapped and tormented you Rus women. I can't think of a reason why you'd protect him with your own life.
Ah, so instead of her cutting her hair, it was this that moved him. Interesting. Run away? Leaving behind my beloved one? Ah, the beloved one keeps getting me. His proposal, which I'd never even considered, was so shocking that it left me stunned for a moment. I quickly regained myself and spoke as if glaring at Minister Orda. That's not true.
Not true?
Esta is not a Nasla man or something like that. He's my husband. It doesn't matter if he's from Nasla or Rus. The second half of my words were filled with anger, as if provoking. I realized how bad it was after I said it out loud, but I wasn't going to rephrase it. If we keep getting hung up on who is from where, this continent is never going to progress. I will not abandon the one I love.
If you don't run away, you could die.
My husband was hurt protecting me. I'd rather die than run away and leave him.
Little Missy. No, madam. Have you really fallen in love with a Nasla man? A love that crosses borders?
It was more of a murmur than a question, as if he was putting the words into himself. Little Missy. After a few seconds of silence, the edges of Minister Orta's mouth lifted slightly. Finally, it became a satisfied smile.
Dorman! Yes! Carry him into my mansion. Master! Hurry up and just do it!
Tears came to the doorman's eyes. He nodded happily, almost crying. Shout out that doorman!
Yes!
Minister Orta.
You should go in as well. My coming out here has confused the enemy, but it's not a good idea to linger here any longer.
Thank you. He held me by the shoulders protectively and we walked through the gate. Orta!
No, rather I should be thanking you.
No matter how much I thought about it, I couldn't figure out the meaning behind his last statement.
Didn't I say that his life is not in danger?
I'm sorry, I just can't calm down. After that, a number of doctors were called in at the arrangement of Minister Orta to treat Esta. Looks like they're in Orta's own room, possibly, as well. According to them, the treatment was successful and he should be able to stand up in a month. Oh, thank goodness. I was like, how, why, what? Why is everything ending badly for this boy? Whew. Thank everything. Phew. It could be said that it was a blessing in disguise. He lost a lot of blood, but the arrows missed the vital points. The bandits out there.
Probably it was the work of those who hated your attempts to persuade me. You were so persistent, so perhaps they feared even this stubborn old man might change his mind. What's wrong?
I have no idea how I could ever possibly thank you.
This is also for my home, so you don't need to thank me. You see, a murder on our doorstep would be a burden on our conscience.
You were fine with it when she was, like, drowning in the rain during your son's route, but... Okay, I believe you. I was aware of the current situation. I not only visited him uninvited every day, but also caused him problems. I couldn't help but to bow deeply. I am truly sorry for the inconvenience.
Seriously. So, please hand this over to the political assistant.
Minister Orta took something that looked like a letter from his pocket and put it in my hand.
You don't have to come here anymore.
Right. In other words, it probably contains a complaint to Nohl, saying that he shouldn't make me come here anymore. Oh, girl, you won, though. You won, you don't realize it yet. I know it was inevitable, but the thought of all the hard work I've put in up to this point going down the drain brought tears to my eyes. I lost the bet. But I and Esta are alive. That's the most important thing. That is facts. As long as I'm alive, I'll surely find another way.
Will you give it to him?
Yes. I will, to be sure. With a bitter smile, I took the letter and bowed once more in gratitude. Hi, it's me. Are you gonna tell her that she won? Yeah, you will. You're gonna hold up your bed. So, I've lost.
Well, this certainly is a big souvenir. Not only have you made no progress, you've come back indebted to the minister.
Returning to the castle in Minister Orta's carriage, I confirmed that Esta's condition had not changed before heading to Nohl's room. I was prepared for this before I opened the door, so I'm fine with any sarcasm that comes my way. I have one more souvenir for you. Will you take it? When I presented the letter from Minister Orta to Nohl, he questioned the contents with his look. Shrugging my shoulders, I urged him to read it.
Oh, you've gone to the trouble of bringing me a refusal letter.
Nohl? Is the tone of the letter that harsh? Reading the letter, Nohl's eyes were unusually wide open, and his breathing was also unusual. I felt nervous, or excited, or like I was stifling explosive emotions. I started to feel awkward and gingerly opened my mouth. I'm sorry, Nohl. I've done it because of our bet, but I caused you problems.
You haven't read this.
He's quick to cut off my apology. I blinked, surprised at this uncharacteristic response from Nohl. Oh, no. I mean, it's a letter to you, right?
It is written as thus. I, Orta, shall fully support the research on the rot, and devote all my efforts to solving the problems that accompany it in the name of King Toya. So, to summarize, this is an oath of allegiance to the king.
What? The moment I heard it, I was so astonished that my mind went blank and a strange voice came out. I tilted my face in a slow motion and it dawned on me what he's doing. Leave it to Nohl to make jokes in poor taste at a time like this. Honestly, you really are just the worst. While I was talking to him, he spread the letter in front of my face. Read it! As I followed the words with my eyes, I choked up, just as Nohl. No way. The words revealed that Nohl was telling the truth. As I understood, a tremor spread from my fingertips and my whole body started to shake. The joy is so great, I don't know how to express it. But why?
I wonder. Perhaps unexpectedly, he is quite taken by you.
What do you mean?
It's madness to bet on an uncertain future. Perhaps he's been kicked by some rampaging horse and he's lost his grip.
Ah, the horse analogy again. I didn't kick him. And is that something you should say to someone who has brought you success?
Oh, so you admit to being a rampaging horse?
Horse, bird, call me whatever you want to. I turned away, pouting my lips. I puffed out my cheeks, and then he spoke in an unexpectedly soft voice.
You've done well.
What? There's no way that Nohl would ever praise me. I turned around, doubting my own ears. But there was a pure smile in front of me, without any sarcasm or contempt.
You have won our wager. It has been a long time since I admitted a defeat like this. The loser shall, as promised, fulfill the winner's wishes.
Nohl. The realization of victory spread slowly through my heart with Nohl's words. He chuckled deep in his throat as I stared at him, shaking with joy.
Well then, I made the right decision in not telling you about that.
About what?
Actually, I received a number of threatening letters, saying that they would kill that woman if I didn't stop her from going to Minister Orta's place.
Yeah? I feel like I've just heard a very annoying fact now. Well, he did at least tell your husband when it came down to crunch time, so... He didn't keep it to himself for too late, thankfully. I tilted my head back and asked again. Threats?
Yes. I had been thinking about your safety every day. However, everything worked out in the end.
So that's how it is. The assassins didn't attack me right away because they were waiting, watching to see if I'd stop going. Ultimately, they attacked me because I didn't listen to the warnings. He told Esta, and Esta alone, that I might be in danger because he was waiting for something like this to happen and thought it might create an opportunity with Minister Orta. Hey.
What is it?
Can I punch the living daylights out of you?
If you wish. I am in a good mood, so I shall allow it. Aren't you going to punch me?
I'm done. I want to stay in my happy mood, and it'd be a problem if you sat down to negotiate with Minister Orta with a deformed face. you too.
You're surprisingly calm.
I have to be patient with a certain someone. I let out a huge sigh and felt a rush of exhaustion. If I talked to Nohl any longer, I'd collapse from sheer exhaustion. My shoulders slumped as I headed for the door, but a chuckle stopped me in my tracks.
Esta has a good wife.
I looked over my shoulder, just as the other day. I don't feel complimented at all.
It is praise of the highest caliber.
You're just jealous because you're single.
Oh! Wrecked.
Nohl's face went blank at my reply out of spite, so I was at a loss what to say. What? You're always saying things 10 times worse than that. As I tried to leave, feeling awkward, I finally got a response. Oh! No! I gotta go. Goodbye. I'm fleeing. I'm fleeing. Oh, my heart broke. No. Damn you. Damn you and your beautiful face. Your beautiful punchable face. This has been a roller coaster of emotions for me. Anyway.
Yes. I am a little jealous. Enough to wish that I had taken your innocence that night.
And here we go again. That's an awful joke. Don't you dare even glance at a paperweight, sir. Nohl's jokes are always in poor taste. I sighed and closed the door this time. Close it on that relationship. Alright, let's focus on this sweet bean, please. Please. I closed the door gently and approached the bed slowly. I looked into Esta's face, taking great care not to wake him. Good. He's breathing properly. I knew from soon that nothing had happened, but I was still worried. I exhaled in relief at the sight of his peaceful, sleeping face.
Is it true?
You're awake! I panicked as Esta suddenly opened his eyes. I tried to move away, embarrassed to have stared at him so closely, but he grabbed my arm with a speed I didn't think was possible for a wounded man. Don't move! Your wounds!
Tell me, those words, are they true?
Those words?
You said you loved me. At least, that's what I thought I heard, but maybe my wounds caused me to hallucinate.
He stared at me, and I remembered that I had confessed my love to him after all this time. Instantly, my heartbeat quickened, and I felt hot from the neck up. I didn't even, tag it in the moment, but it's true. She did confess her love for him to Orda. He was still there. He heard all that. Oh, good. Great. You heard?
So it wasn't a hallucination after all. Tell me. If I don't ask now, I might stop breathing.
Don't be so ominous.
It's true. When Lord Nohl told me that you were going to the ministers for my sake, I thought I might stop breathing.
When did he...
Lord Nohl told me before I went to help you that the reward for your victory would be freeing the women. And me.
And then he told him that I might be in danger and cause him to fly out after me. Honestly, what a horrible character.
I'm sorry. I was the one who wished to protect you, but I ended up causing you pain.
Esta, who had wrinkles between his eyebrows, looked more in pain than when he was shot with arrows. He probably regretted that his existence became shackles for me. In fact, I hadn't told him the truth because I didn't want to see this look on his face. I was pissed at Nohl's wickedness, toying with people's lives, emotions, anything he could use. Anyway, I'll give Nohl an earful later. I don't want Esta to continue looking like this. I put my feelings behind me and held Esta's hand. I don't want to see your sad face. Rather, I want to see you happy. I want to see your smiling face.
Me too. But the more I wished for that, the more pain I felt in my heart. Not just when I heard the truth. Lately, I feel like I might stop breathing at any moment.
Why?
Because when I think of you, I miss you so much that I can hardly breathe.
You fool.
Yes, I'm immature. I'm immature, and I'm having trouble processing these intense emotions. So, can you help me?
That's not a fair way to ask.
Man is a cunning creature by nature. That's what my teacher said.
Nohl's teachings are twisted. It takes courage to confess again. I appealed with my eyes for him to guess, but he dismissed me with an even stronger stare. You got to tell him you love him, girl. I took a few deep breaths and took Esta's hand in mine. I swallowed hard and pushed my feelings out. Yay, she did it! Good. Yay. I love you. Immediately after, Esta's eyes and mouth relax as if they're melting. As I was fascinated by this, his hand that had been holding my arm moved to my cheek. First, his fingertips, and then his entire palm gradually touched me. His gesture and his gaze communicated to me his overwhelming love, and it made me feel hot in the depths of my chest.
I finally touched your cheek.
You've been holding back.
I haven't learned about nighttime affairs, so I've been constantly thinking about the right timing.
Nighttime affairs.
But when I touch you like this, my ability to think is severely impaired and I feel like skipping steps. So I thought I'd check your feelings first.
Nighttime affairs. Esta's weird phrasing delays my understanding. Really? Really, girl? I blinked a few times before realizing what he meant and frowned at it. My face is not only hot, it's about to explode. Yeah, you did get shot with multiple arrows, sweetie, so maybe we should, put a pin in that for a later night. I'm not saying no forever, but, like, you might want to, like, take it easy tonight. Oh, gosh. These two goobers. So cute. Let's take it slowly. Slowly.
If gradually, eventually we can reach the final stage.
Don't ask that.
I have no experience, so I am worried that you'll never allow me to.
Oh, Esta! He says this as if he's troubled, but given that he's a student of that Nohl, he could be trying to trick me. No! Not the sweet boy. I murmured in embarrassment, but as he made a face that signaled that he really was in trouble, I finally raised the white flag. I'll leave it to you. I said it, looking away. I heard a breathy laugh, which made me feel even more embarrassed.
I'll take it.
I think, with my head boiling. Maybe the day is coming when I will also feel breathless from missing you.